Hi, welcome to Shannon's Wig World. I'm Shannon, where I show you how I style my wigs. I've had a lot of people or wig sisters ask me how I go about styling my wigs, so I just make little videos to show you how I do it. Today's going to be a little bit different. We're going to do Toledo this is Caramel Blonde R by Belle Tress. I've had a special request by a special lady, Miss Peggy. This one's for you. But this one I had already worn once and styled it previously, but she requested that I show how I styled this one. So here it is. I have already worn it, so it's not straight out the box, which makes this video different than what I normally do. But here you go, Miss Peggy. Hope you love it. This is Toledo and Caramel Blonde R. I have worn her once, originally styled her, and I'm just returning to get her out of the box after being in the box for a little over a week. But I've had a request to do a video on how I styled her originally. So I'm going to try to remember how she looked when she first came out the box. I think it was, kind of course it was flat, and then I think it was just kind of straight down. Kind of like this. I don't even know if it was parted to the side. It might have just been to the front, but we'll go with that. So initially you're gonna shake her out, get a little volume going in there, and you can rake it all around, get it off the cap. And of course, what I do is I do a hair dryer into the cap. About 10 seconds. If you haven't seen my videos, this is how I create volume at the top of the wig. You go back in with cool shot to cool it off, to set the hair. As you can see, step back. And then I go back in with the heat for another 10 seconds. And then the cool shot for 10 seconds. And the cooling is what sets the style. So you just give it time to cool. And then you'll see when I put it back on, it's already created volume there. Wow. So then you just part it where you want it to part. And then I use a hair dryer as well for this part to make it go in the direction that I want. I always have a bump back here because I have extra cap back here. My head is kind of small back there, so I always have to set that down. And then I just use the hair dryer to just kind of move the hair around where I want it to be. And then some wig wax spray. This is by Tressalore or Tress Tech. And of course you can style it down, but I always like a lot of volume. I don't know what the back looks like, but let you see the back. And if you don't like the way the front ends up with just the hair dryer, you can always go in You can always go in with a little air curler and curl the bangs down if you like. Like that. I'm not a bang girl most of the time. I don't like it in my face, so I always tend to push it away from my face. But if you like your bangs down, you can curl it with that little air curler. But I kind of like it up and out my face. And I just unplugged it, so just a second. Doesn't go in my eyes much. And just that easy. If you want to add a little more dimension, you can use some of the dry shampoo. This is Got to Be Fresh It Up dry shampoo. You get it from Amazon. So just add some dimension. Or if you have a extra shiny wig, you can use that on that as well and it'll dull it down. But here you go. I hope this helps. Miss Peggy, I hope you like it. Let me know how it goes. If you have any questions or need any help with anything, just reach out to me. I'm happy to help. Thanks. Bye.